There is one thing on my mind for the past 3 weeks, and I want to ask you this. Are you struggling with women? Whatever you want to approach a woman, either on the streets or in the club or at work maybe. Or maybe you're going, I don't know, in a different town, in a different country, you're traveling. Do you feel like it's a constant struggle when approaching women? Do you feel like you need to convince them to go out with you? Like it feels like it's some sort of a goddamn honor that they are doing to you if they go out with you. Do you feel like you're trying to buy them? You're struggling to make them laugh and impress them? Do you get this feeling when talking to women? Because if so, I can totally relate to that. Welcome to European Social Dynamics. My name is Lauren. I've been doing this for the past 15 years of my life, if not 17, time is running out. I run the biggest dating company in my home country, and now I'm traveling the world helping guys such as you. So if you want to become serious about dating women, if you want to become serious about becoming masculine as a guy and understanding the shitty things most people do, and you want to stay out of that, you want to be a gentleman, have a certain behavior, certain body language, certain vibration when you walk on this goddamn earth, welcome to this beautiful movement. Welcome to the brotherhood. Subscribe right now, hit the bell notification button, and definitely check me out once in a while because YouTube nowadays is mental. And so I want to tell you something about my story, and I'm not going to bore you to death. I'm going to take only 2 minutes of your time. Listen to this. Basically, when I was 19 years old and I finished high school, of course I got a diploma, and as you, I was looking around and I was like, where the hell should I go right now? What am I supposed to do? I got a diploma, a certificate, nobody gives a shit about them. Everyone is asking me, what do you know? And I'm like, I don't know shit, because I just finished my school. So what am I supposed to know? God knows, but I don't know. And then I discovered straight away that school was basically a lie. I didn't have any proper skill. And so I went into a warehouse in lifting heavy objects and getting paid a minimum wage. And I stood over there for 4 years. It was goddamn terrible, sad. It brings me the chill when I think about it. However, there was a lesson to be learned over there. And what I learned was nobody's coming to rescue me. It's no Jesus Christ, no Messiah, no nothing, no nobody. I ended up over there because the program from my parents, that's what they taught me. You know, you should be humble. You know the babbling that your parents give you because these are the old programs that they have, the slave mind, you know. So I just stood like a little boy and did my chores and got paid the minimum wage until basically my kidneys were bleeding out of my pain, my inner pain. And of course, this is just a way of speaking over here. Basically, at that point, I started to read some books and I found some mentors. And these books were my transition to becoming something else, something goddamn fearless and something actually menacing. And what happened, these books told me, if nobody's coming to save you, what are you gonna do about it? Do you understand that this world will basically step on your face and spit you in the face? Do you understand that? And so these books actually address the thing that I should take responsibility, I should become very assertive, I should invest in a skill, I should become something else, and I should get an authority in a field, and then I should walk over there and ask exactly what I want from that employer, obviously. So what I did, I became very good as a waiter in restaurants. And then when I went in a restaurant in the UK, I told the boss over there I'm gonna become a general manager for him to easily fuck off from the place, go travel the world, if he pays me 3 times the amount of my wages. And of course, in less than 2 months, I became a general manager. And that is when my mindset shifted. I was like, oh, so basically, you gotta have a skill, you gotta become good until a point that you're very confident about what you do, and then people will definitely pay you for that. And then basically the world will bow in front of you because they pay you on what you know and on what you become. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I just proved to myself that I can do it. And so that leads me to the topic of this video, because if you're trying to convince women, then that means you have been convinced in yourself that you're not good enough, that you need to do something, and somebody is making the standards of the beauty, somebody is deciding for you. A part of your brain must be broken, because you're looking for validation, for confirmation. And as I had a butthurt guy over here on the channel telling me that if I don't want any partnerships or respect or friendships, that means I'm sick. So then you have people that cannot handle a reject. And then you think about poor women nowadays, how must they feel when they find guys like this that they cannot handle rejects? So that makes you wonder. Anyways, there is an inner belief that you have that you're not sufficient, that you're not great as a guy. And the thing is, I would ask myself, if first of all, is that true? I mean, can you relate it to something? Can you find a correlation that might be true? Yeah, in some ways that might be true, but that doesn't mean you cannot become something. So if you want to become something else, then just take a decision and then become something else. It shouldn't be like a diagnosis that you're getting, like a sickness. Oh, you're insufficient, so you can die now. No, you should stand for yourself. And so that leads me to the next point of this video. What I want to underline over here is, us guys, you got to understand that we have this trauma as being nice guys. It's all of us have it. When you're being a nice guy, you're basically like a little boy trying to please your parents. You're like, I don't want to do something that is wrong, that is bad. I don't want to upset my parents. So then you go into society and you're looking for this validation, confirmation, and you whatever you do, it must be okay. So then you behave like everyone else and you're trying to understand what to do in order to be liked. And basically, if you want to be liked by someone, you're going to end up exactly with the opposite reaction. You're going to end up disliked. And the more people you want to be liked by, you won't be liked by any of them, because that means you're becoming like a clone of personalities, and you're becoming, what everyone wants. So that means you have no personality. By trying to be liked by everyone, that means you lack personality. That's why people tend to form tribes, because they support certain movements. As we are over here on the European social dynamics, our movement is guys should approach women all the time. Guys should become authentic as much as possible. They should work on their masculinity, and they should stop being weak. They should stop taking no for an answer. Of course, that is very subjective to the topic that we are approaching, yeah. But anyways, they should work on themselves, and that is the thing we are focusing over here. Most probably you try to work on yourself. You've done some coaching with other companies, or you've been to a psychologist, a therapist, God knows what. And you discover that you didn't get the results. And before actually assuming that what you got was terrible advice, I would highly recommend to investigate yourself to see if you're not still a bit too proud, a bit too arrogant, or simply lazy. Because whatever works for one person, after you're getting coached, it should work for you. The formula is exactly the same. Nobody's hiding anything from you. So it must be that you're not pushing hard enough. In order to meet women, obviously you must initiate, you must take action. A certain minimum action about opening a woman on the street or in the bar or wherever you see her. You gotta open her. You gotta get to know her. You gotta talk to her. Most of the people that I work with, when they come to this coaching, they are usually at the lowest level. They cannot even stop a woman because of these emotions. Now, what you're talking to me about is what society calls nowadays anxiety. Now, anxiety didn't existed till these present days because they didn't have internet in the older ages, yeah? So what you need to understand, anxiety, what is that? Anxiety is for people that somewhere along the line in their lives, they became a bitch to society's pleasing. So what you need to understand, when society is fixating what you should be as a man, what it means to be masculine, what it means to be a standard of beauty. When they say, oh, masculine men are very strong and capable and blah, blah. Okay, I get the idea, but that doesn't mean I am a prick until I get there. So this is what men don't understand. So I am telling you as well in these videos, go to the gym, invest in yourself, get some image consulting courses, learn how to dress, learn how to pose. But that doesn't mean you're a little shit until you do that. That means you will do these things along your journey in life. But that doesn't mean you're insufficient right now. You could do better, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't do anything right now. First of all, start the process of whatever you want to achieve. Start it right now. Don't tell yourself, oh, I'm going to approach women when I finally own a Lamborghini. I'm going to approach women when I am gym shredded. No. You want to start right now in the present. Be okay with what you are, being conscious about the fact that of course you can level up and upgrade yourself, but life is a journey that should come in the up following years if you want. But you shouldn't feel insufficient right now. No, you are most capable right now. You will do whatever you can right now with the resources that you have. You will make it work, and along the line, you will become better. And you will take wiser decisions. You will have more money to invest, or God knows what you want to do. But you are okay right now. That is the thing. So start now. Another concern I have, and I want to address this in the video, because another reason might be that you're struggling with women, you feel like you're buying them or trying to impress them or trying to convince them to go out with you, like it's a fucking honor for them to date you. It must come from something that you're doing but you're not aware of. So I want to tell you this. A lot of people, a lot of guys, especially on this channel, the formula works for them until the moment is not working anymore. And what I want to say by that, us men, what we tend to do when we don't find the solution, either we cry about it or we shut down. And when we shut down, we go into certain hypnosis. Some people might play on PlayStation, some people might wank off on Pornhub, some people might stay on TikTok, some people might work, hustle, hard work, 12 hours a day. It's not the formula, guys. So anyways, they have this formula. I'm gonna sell myself for money. I'm gonna think that women want money and nothing else. Although I see rich people being goddamn depressed and their women cheat on them, and you know, although I see this, I'm gonna sell this bullshit lie to myself, because this way I can survive another day, instead of actually taking responsibility and getting coached. No, it's better to lie. It's better to lie to myself. And then what you have these guys, yeah. Another one might be that he's making money, he's working, and he has access to escorts. He can afford that. So when he goes at home in the night, he's like, well, my formula actually works for me. But guess what? Your formula actually sucks and is not working anymore. When you slow down a bit, when you stop from whatever you're doing and you want to put your head on the pillow and have a good night's sleep, you're not going to have it. You're going to fall asleep in a very difficult way, because it's your masculinity, your dignity, and your integrity is going to shout at you from the subconscious mind. They're going to be like, what are you doing? Why are you wasting what it means to be a man, what it means to be a leader, what it means to be a goddamn provider? And by your destructive approach with life, by you using people, because that's what you're doing in this specific example, by you using people, treating them like this, by your approach with life itself, everything's gonna suck. You're on a rampage. You're on a goddamn very self-sabotaging path, and you're gonna make others suffer for it, because you're gonna have kids if you don't have already. What are these kids gonna learn from you? And you're self-deprecating in a way that one day you will need medicine, and your kids are not gonna afford that shit, because instead of working on your fitness, you are working on the escorts. And so your kids will always have anxiety and will worry about you. Is my father okay? Is he sick? Is he gonna die? Am I supposed to pay for these bills because he was a dickhead? So this makes you wonder, ooh, what am I doing that is so terribly wrong? So this is what I'm saying in this video. We lie to ourselves with these stupid hypnosises, and we can't see the truth anymore. Which leads me to the next observation. The attitude is very poor. Hence, women, yeah, you gotta convince them to come with you, because what you are is so lame. And I'm not saying it is, but if you're doing these things, well, it is. So think about it. A lot of guys, what do? They buy the cheapest shirt, and they buy 6 shirts that are cheap instead of buying one that is quality and will make an impression. They will take women on the cheapest dates. Nowadays, men have a problem with women not paying for the dates. They are shaking over here, trembling. They're having a heart attack. Is the woman gonna pay for her coffee, which is $3? Because I can't afford that shit. You see, it's a poor mindset. Then they go to the shop, they do the groceries, and they buy the cheapest crap that is on the market that will give them cancer and diseases and kidney diseases. Christ. And we're talking about the body, which is your inner temple, which also triggers certain mechanisms and certain hormones in you and certain moods. So look at the poor mentality that we have as men Still, in 2025, we are entering and we didn't understand shit, to be frankly honest. And the thing is, you should look for efficiency. As a guy, especially if you want to treat yourself in a qualitative approach, not a quantitative approach, you should look for efficiency. So who cares that you approach 50 women if you didn't get where you wanted? Who cares if you approached 20 women and you made them laugh if still you're single? Who cares about the fact that she gave you your number when you're still single? The question is, did you get where you wanted? Are you with her? Is she with you? Is she a woman for you, serving you, feminine and loyal to you? Does she respect your authority? These are the questions you need to address. When you go to guys and like, look, I approached, I made her laugh, I got a phone number. You're looking for validation. You're looking for approval. You're looking for confirmation that what you are is okay. You're looking for people to applaud you. You're behaving like a little kid. And so that leads me to my final tip in this video. Come right now, invest in yourself and get coached by someone that is in the field for over 10 years, such as I am. And I coached a lot of people such as you, and I brought them to the next level in life. And if you don't do this, you will end up regretting and waiting for Jesus Christ to come save you, or you will be waiting for a woman to simply smile at you all of a sudden and understand your worth. And when you don't even understand your own worth, or you're not working on it, because it's not a problem. I had a customer, I had a client, he told me, listen, I just realized I am pretty terrible as a human being. And I'm like, okay, so decide to be something else from today. It's not like you're lost. It's not like you don't have any chance anymore. And it's not anybody's right to judge you. So, okay, make peace with the fucked up shit you did and then start over again from today. It's never too late. And so with that being said, you have my email address in the description below. Let's set up an interview and let's set up some coaching and take you to the next level, whatever that might be. And if you have some extra time, by the way, until next time, I highly recommend you watch this video as well. You will get even more powerful information pumped into your brain.